Morning, Miss Tammy.
Hey.
Where are we going?
We're going to go do an inspection.
We are on a house, yes. Okay, so Q&A. Let's have a look here. Somebody says thank you. They've been draining their ear for the hematoma, and that's working good. Jaden Nash. I did a PG on a female. On day 7, she was a 3.36. Did it again on day 9, she was a 4.6. This is a typical dog, by the way, here, the way this is behaving. Because typically ovulation on day 9, 4.6 is so close to ovulation, we call ovulation. Then again on day 12, she was 7.29. And we're doing a breeding in 2 days. Actually, I would be doing a breeding the day after a 7.29. Wait 2 days and breed again. Someone's talking about goat's milk. They think the fresh goat's milk is preferable. Yeah, I don't think you can beat fresh goat's milk. The thing about the powdered goat's milk, though, it's so easy to mix it up. You know, if you've got to do this in the middle of the night, you just turn the hot water on, put some goat's milk in a feeding bottle, put some hot water in there, shake it up, and you know, it's done. We just don't keep any of that stuff, just throw it away. So I do like the powder because of convenience. But look, the fresh goat's milk is definitely, I mean, I think fresh is always better. How long are you supposed to keep your dogs in the incubator? And how many days, weeks until they transition out of it? Well, first off, if we use the incubator for 2 reasons, to and from the vet, and a weak puppy that's needing some help, not for the whole litter. So we use our heated whelping system. We leave mum and babies together 24/7. I think it's a much better way of doing it. However, a lot of people do want to separate babies from mums. I think it's a mistake, but still, if they want to do that, then you've got to get them to the point where basically they're kind of starting to walk around, and it's an accident there. Wouldn't have been Tammy's fault either.
Nope, not my fault.
That'd be the end of our videos right there.
Glad I was paying attention because he did a quick swerve over.
Yeah, he did. But to answer your question, 3 to 4 weeks. Someone wants to pitch to Johnny Cash. Yes, I need to put some up. I'm trying to find the medication you were talking about. I think you're talking about Tortazil. It's Tortuzil, Tortazil. It's for horses, so if you go to the horse racing places, you'll find it. Somebody's asking about the Euro Hero Fluffies, more sneakers. Yes, there is a little boy and a little girl available. You can call Tammy at 580-799-1910.
Yeah. That boy is awesome, and that little girl I have left, because we sold little
Valentina. She went yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so Susie Clow, is your stud list up to date? Yes, it is. You can go to lovemypups.com, go to Frenchy Size to see all those boys. Shania Johnson, I've purchased a puppy. Afterwards, she did some research on parents' DNA. The mum is a visual merle, the dad is M24, and it says most cases not merle. Well, that's what we call a cryptic merle. If you breed a cryptic merle to a merle, it's actually fairly safe. There's apparently a 4% chance of having problems. It's pretty low. So I think your dog possibly could come up with 2 copies of merle, specifically if it's a merle. If it's not a merle, then you don't have to even worry about it. You're worried about eyesight and deafness. You should know. So if a dog is deaf, let that dog go to sleep by itself, so there's no other disturbances around, and then go into the room where the dog is asleep and start banging a couple of saucepans around. And if the dog wakes up, not from your footsteps, but just simply from you banging the lids around, then you know the dog's not deaf and you're good. And of course, the blindness should be fairly obvious if you see it's running into walls and things like that, right, Tammy? Yep. It's a blind dog. So I think you're probably okay on this.
Unless you had too much to drink.
Yeah, right. Yeah, very good. I did a PG test on day. This is, I think I've already answered this one. Oh, someone's talking about watching my videos for hours. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Christina Dominique Cortez, what can you give aside folic acid to a Frenchie after stud session? Is it safe to give multivitamins and folic acid together? Yes, it is. So one of the things you've got to watch out for is you're not giving too much folic acid. And so a lot of these vitamins, especially things like Oxymama, have some folic acid, but it's very small amount, and so it's just not an issue. So you're going to give 5 milligrams, and most of the medications that you see have just folic acid in them are like 500 micrograms. That's half a milligram. So if you gave a dog that and the folic acid, 5.5 milligrams, it's just not an issue at all. So yes. Cornerstone Bullets has a Euro Hero friendship. Well, good for you. We love Euro Heroes.
Not very many of them.
Not yet. Right, I think it's
a few.
Just
There's
a few.
Yep. But a full fluffy Euro Hero, I think the one is the one that we used to breed with.
Jamira Walker, congratulations. This is Chanel's litter of 5 platinums.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Fluffy
any of the
terriers.
females available? The answer is yes.
Yes.
There's 3 girls and 2 boys. I think one of the girls might be spoken for at this point, but we're not sure about that.
Yeah.
But call Chanel 580-799-2875. She'll give you all the spinny. These are platinums that carry fluffy.
Well, probably the female's not sold till she gets the deposit.
Yes.
So,
Well, there's 3 of them
that's
too.
just the norm.
Yeah, there's 3 of them too.
3 girls, 2 boys, all platinums and fluffy carriers. They'll either be ATAs or ATATs. And love my Bubalays, the daddy, the proud daddy. They're beautiful babies.
They are. Senorita Wendy, here in my country in the Pacific, we don't really have goat's milk. Is SMA powder milk a good subject? I don't know what SMA powder is.
Isn't that a pet puppy powder? for
Okay, yeah.
puppies?
So Sammy says it maybe.
Anything that is puppies powdered milk is good.
Yes. So
You
the
get
idea,
it at your vet.
you don't want to give cow's milk. Cow's
No.
milk's not very digestible, and they give them diarrhea.
No,
It's not going to kill them, but it's just not the way to do it.
It just runs
So,
right through 'em.
right, so Espilac and puppy milk replacers, they are all powdered goat's milk, and any of those products that say specifically for puppies will be fine.
And really and truly, cats. It's not good to give regular milk to cats either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They love it.
I know, but it's not really good on their digestive system either.
Well, it's not good for some humans. People
Yes.
who've got, what do you call that, lactose intolerance,
Yes.
right? Tammy's
Poor
not,
people, I love milk.
Tammy's not lactose intolerant, she's just James intolerance.
God,
Which is something that can't be fixed.
Serenity now!
It can't be fixed. And yeah, she was fine up till she was about 40 years old, and then all of a sudden she got this James intolerance. It's really been difficult for her. Shante Dyer, great job, Chanel. Hats off you being able to tell them apart. When he's talking about the platinums. Well, that is the truth. We did the DNA the other day, and I was kind of coaching Chanel about you got to be able to make sure that you can tell which DNA goes to which dog. And she's like, "Yeah, I've got it down. I know it's that." So there's always
Only
subtle.
a mama knows.
Yeah, right. And there are subtle little differences on all dogs. You know,
Yeah.
maybe some nose colouring or
Yeah.
shape
Yeah.
of the head, maybe. You
Yeah.
know, but you got to be careful about this. So some people do things like put paint on their puppy's nails so they can identify
That
them.
comes off.
It comes off.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think a permanent marker inside the thigh may be the best route.
Maybe inside the ear, possibly a permanent mark.
Yeah, because
I
the
don't know.
mama's not
Yeah.
tended to that.
Right.
But yeah, look at Chanel's video. She did a very good job.
Or you can, if you've got 4 puppies, you can break a different leg on each corner. And then, no, that would be silly. Shonda Ritchie.
Make sure you correct yourself on that.
We're not really going to break their legs.
Because there's some people that would believe that out there.
No, we're not going to do that. Can you tell me why you collect in a cup versus a bag? So the reason I collect in a cup is I've got complete control of the cup. I'm not mucking around with upsetting the dog with something on his penis and he may not care for. But more importantly, with a clear cup, I can see the semen as it's being collected, and I can evaluate it to find out when I've got the what's called the sperm-rich fraction, the creamy stuff. And when it goes clear, I stop. I don't want to ship semen with a lot of prostate fluid in it, and it lets me really control that very easily. So that's the reason why I do it. But look, you can use a bag too. There's no reason not to. Lots of people congratulating Chanel on her
video when she was just showing off the babies?
Yes.
Because that was a very good video.
Yes, yes. Fancy Face French's Charity Graham. Are Fluffies like Merles in the aspect that they have red eye glow with Big B, Big B? Yorkies change coat colour as they age. Seems like my Fluffy went from blue chocolate looking as he aged. Also has red eye glow, but supposedly doesn't carry the B logo. Well, okay, so the first thing is that no, Fluffies are not like Merles in terms of eye glow. Fluffiness won't affect eye glow at all. You do see eye glow on dogs that are little b, or little co, or both.
That means lilacs or platinums, which is a lilac.
Or chocolates.
Or chocolates.
Or Isabellas. Or new shades. All will
yeah.
have red eye glow.
Right.
2 copies. Merle dogs can have an eye glow lots of time, regardless of whether they are chocolate or not. So it's not a reliable test in Merles. And by the way, you put this down at red eye glow with Big B, Big B. No, it would be little b, little b. So remember, it's a double recessive gene. You've got to be chocolate, little b, or cocoa, little co, or the combination thereof. We're 11 minutes in. I think that's good enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. Watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.